We know there are many choices in internet radio, and the staff and host of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
Colyar here with another necessary conversation. Ooh-wee. Thank you, God, for giving us this amazing day where we can get together with some people that we love and share some wonderful things. I have a great show coming for you today. I can't wait to get to it. But before that, I just want to welcome all my listeners and viewers back. And you heard my new theme song. Richard picked that out. It's like Richard's in my head a lot of times. We don't even talk every day, but he's in my head.
Wouldn't be the first time I heard that, you know.
Seize the day.
Yep. Welcome back, Brooksy.
Amazing. Thank you, Richard. Last week I was under the weather.
So you said.
Yeah.
Now you're over the weather.
I am over the weather, up on top of the weather.
Another great day.
It's an amazing day. You know what my motto is?
What it is.
If God opens my eyes in the morning, it's an awesome day.
Seize the day.
Seize the day. And we only get one chance to seize the day. So we better get busy and do it every day. Anyway, hey, I am so happy to be back. I didn't realize how much I missed this talking and shit and hanging out and just being free and able to do what you want to do. Wow. You know what? Here's to being single.
I can't give you any applause for that.
No,
I'm very happily
because you're
involved.
very happily married.
I love my girl. Big ups, Katrina. Hope you're listening.
Katrina, and a belated Happy Mother's Day. I missed you. I don't see you guys anymore.
Belated Happy Mother's Day to you as well.
Thank you. And to all the mothers and the fathers who had to step in to be mothers, a Happy Mother's Day to all of you, belated. I know it was a wonderful week. We all had a great time because we're here and we're back. Today, I have a great show lined up for today. We are talking to black single men in Hollywood. Yeah, that's a commodity. We know we don't get to see many of them. Actually, they are actually working in Hollywood, not just hanging out on Hollywood Boulevard or nothing. So I'm looking forward to my guest this afternoon. I am welcoming back to the table a gentleman that we love here at LA Talk Live. He started out here at LA Talk Live, went on to get his own show, and now he's about to embark on a brand new venture, opening up a new restaurant, and just some amazing things going on with him. The author of Beyond Soul Food. Welcome back to the table in a minute, Chef Richard Petty. And he brought food. I told him I'm having trouble gaining weight, so bring me something fattening that I can take advantage of. Anyway, another guest, a young man that I recently met through Miss Vanessa Graddick, and I just thought he was just a pretty face, but turns out he's got skills, and he's an awesome young man, a former Power Ranger. So you probably don't even recognize him without all the gear on, but he will be joining me and telling me what's going on with him being newly single. We're talking to Black single men in Hollywood, and so we'll be talking to Mr. Walter E. Jones a little bit later. And a real special friend will be joining me. I knew him when he used to sell shoes, and now he's an amazing actor. You've seen him in several projects, but his most recent project is the hit television show Rizzoli and Isles. He is a great film actor as well as television actor and stage actor. Well, help me welcome in a minute Mr. Daryl Allen Reed. So we got some men from all the walks of life, and then someone else may be joining us, but I'm not sure, so I won't say. But they're going to talk to us about what some of their challenges are being Black, single, and in Hollywood. What some of your rewards are. And it's summertime. Women are coming out and coming at you in all directions. So I want to know what's going on because, I got to step up my game because I need to know what the girls are all about. Right. So, but I don't know if I want to take advice from Daryl, though. I'm going to stay with Richard because Richard got good advice. So that's going to be our show. And I don't know what tasty treats Chef Petty has brought for us, but I know it's going to be good because he is awesome. And I can't wait to hear and when is his restaurant going to open so I can be one of the favorite customers. We'll be talking to these fine gentlemen in just a few minutes. Right now, we're going to take a break so I can go and greet my guests properly. I was running a little bit late. We will be back with a necessary conversation here on latalklive.com, where we are more than just talk. We will also take phone calls a little bit later, so you can call and talk to these fine, sexy gentlemen in the studio audience. Come back and join me in a few minutes. In the meantime, listen to this wonderful music. I have the most amazing engineer. He just knows what to do all the time. Thank you, Richard. We'll be right back. LA Talk Live, a necessary conversation.
I saw your video on that magic screen. I wouldn't have it any other way. I close my eyes and say, I wanna be. On MTV, I said I wanna be. I wanted to be on MTV. Let me hear you say, close my eyes and say, it's to the point I don't even care. Gotta save myself. Wanna get out of here. Find a place far away from here. Somewhere where all the pain is gone, like that thing with the phone. Forget it, you never answer none of my calls, and I ain't calling you no more. So I'm leaving for my way. The way I feel inside makes me wanna hide. Disappear to a better life. Open my wings up and fly. And go somewhere up high. Somewhere up high. Just disappear. This is hard, it's so unfair. Like I'm not there. Might as well get away. Take away my face, change everything, even get a brand new name. Erase my every trace, take away this everything. So I'm leaving for my way. The way I feel inside makes me wanna hide. Disappear to a better life. Open my wings up. Change my heart's position. That's my new intention. Pain, I'm gonna miss ya. Soon as sun up, I'll be gone, and you will never see me again. Since you don't want me here, I'm just gonna disappear. Oh, ain't no more hanging around. Ain't no more hanging around. Disappear to a better life. Open my wings up and fly. And go somewhere up high. Somewhere up high. Disappear to a better life. Open up my wings and fly. Go somewhere up just disappear. Oh, ain't no more hanging around. Ain't no more hanging around.
This is Angela D. Joseph, Executive Director of the California Oncology Research Institute, CORI for short. Please join us on May 19th in the Youth Activity Center for a cancer workshop. We're talking about prevention, early detection, and when necessary, medical intervention. Come and get all of your questions answered by the top researchers and scientists in the field.
There's a lot of advancing occurring in breast cancer. I think what's important for us to realize that breast cancer, it requires multiple disciplines in order to put together a great treatment plan for patients. And what we do, because of this advances in science that we've made over the past 15 years, that we actually can tailor our treatment toward each individual.
The way cancer behaves, it tends to invade the surrounding tissues and organs. It can shed, and then it can also spread.
A lot of the same principles apply. Diet, nutrition is essential in reducing the risk of getting colon cancer.
In order to get a number of physicians of this caliber to come together on their own time is unprecedented. And we ask for nothing but your attendance.
Show you how to ride. Let's take a trip down south, hey, where them things really fly, hey, and my state gon' shine, hey, run it back one more time, hey, hey, let's vibe. I'ma show you how to ride, hey, first of all, let's talk about we, you and me, shit, how we feel real deep, and our life ain't straight, and we always on the creek. Let's keep this 100. Do you really love we? No doubt in my heart that I really love she. But it's time to get paper so the haters envy. So what you said, so? Hey, what you said, so? Come on, come on. Hey, hey, Let's take a trip down south, hey, where them things really fly, hey, and my state gon' shine, hey, run it back one more time, hey, hey, let's vibe, I'ma show you how to ride.
And we are back with one of my favorite types of people in the world, chefs, because, you know, they know what they're doing. But one of my favorite people who happens to be a chef, Chef Richard Petty. Welcome back to A Necessary Conversation.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be back.
You know, I feel totally responsible for you and all your success. It's like none of this would have ever happened if it hadn't been for me.
You're absolutely right.
Just a little bit of history about Chef Petty. About, what, a year and a half ago? Almost 2 years ago.
Almost 2 years ago, yes.
I was co-host for another show here on LA Talk Live, and Chef Petty came on as our guest. Actually, you were our first chef. Yes, and one of our very first guests. We had such a good time, and Chef Petty had such amazing food. He was at that time promoting his first book, Beyond Soul Food.
Yes, Beyond Soul Food, Modern American Heritage Cuisine.
Actually, I made a recipe out of that. It didn't go that good, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
You need to do a cooking show for idiots. That's what we need. But anyway, after appearing on several shows, Chef Petty went on and got his own show, Let's Do Lunch.
Let's Do Lunch with Chef Richard Petty.
Chef Richard Petty, and it ran for a while here on LA Talk Live. It was on Saturday mornings.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to make it down during that time, but not to worry. We're back. We're back in sync. So.
Yes.
And now, Chef Petty is back to talk about the brand new venture. Amazing. I am so excited. I'm telling you, I feel responsible. When the press release comes out, it's going to say Brooks Jackson Presents. Chef Petty and his amazing culinary talents have gone on to, I'm going to let you talk about this in just a second, but his new venture is called Red Yam Southern Grill. Not only is it a restaurant, but it's going to incorporate so many entities within the community. Awesome. I'm just going to say this, that he is going to be opening at the old Dunbar Hotel. They're redoing that, and that is going to be amazing.
Yes, we're working with the Thomas Safran and Associates as the developer. He has a long list of developments throughout the state of California. Very prominent company, and they're completely renovating the historic Dunbar Hotel. And I've been working with Mark Wrigley Thomas in his Empowerment Congress, and this information during one of our education committee meetings was passed on to me. And they said, Chef, take a look at it. And from there, connected with Jan Perry's CD9, who is this is one of her pet projects. And I said, yes, let's do this. So we've been working diligently in the past, I say, 3 months to put together the plan, the drawings for the restaurant, and we have a proposed opening tentatively for the spring of 2014.
That's very doable.
Yes, and it's a fast casual Southern grill, Southern whole foods type cuisine, soups, sandwiches, salads, and a menu board, fast casual, contemporary setting.
So now, will it be open, say, for lunch and from lunch on, or will it be certain hours?
In the fast casual segment, we don't have like lunch and dinner breakup. It's just we'll be open from 11 to 10 at night, 7 days a week.
Okay, I like that. And you know, the Dunbar Hotel is historical in the community. And, you know, that area is being rebuilt. They're trying to bring that area back up. I'm kind of living over in that kind of area right now that's being redone. It's real exciting. It's exciting for the people who live there. And the things that your restaurant are going to bring in. Talk a little bit about, okay, we're always trying to involve the community, if we can, in the projects that are going on in their community. In your restaurant, you'll be teaching young people the culinary arts.
Yes, actually, this model store will actually be our training store. We will be inviting externships from Santee High School, which is a vocational high school, which has the Pro Start culinary program there that is sanctioned by the California Restaurant Association. And I'm working with Jan Perry's CD9 to bring about a comprehensive vocational program that would allow high school students to be ready from graduation right into the industry, like a fast track.
Yeah.
Right out of high school, right into the industry. So we will be providing training programs and externship programs for these students, as well as LA Trade Tech and Le Cordon Bleu.
Now, why do you say externships instead of internships?
Because it's a class. It's not
like
they have already graduated. Yeah,
I got it.
It's actually their class, so that's why it's an extern versus an intern.
And so, will it only be open to students in a certain area, or can students apply from?
Hopefully, I'll be meeting with a few administrators with Los Angeles Unified School District to include Dorsey High and Crenshaw High. Which I think Crenshaw High is going to be going into a charter school program, but we will still invite those students who are interested in the hospitality industry. It will be a place where they could come and learn their management skills. And it'll be more than just cooking. It's a management training program, the Pro Start program.
And so you will have people who specialize in all these areas there to instruct them on certain.
Yeah, they will be hands-on under the supervision of my managers. They will be learning all of the retail aspects of a store in real time with real customers under real pressure.
That's a wow.
And we expect to be busy.
Oh yeah, it sounds like it, and it sounds like it could be overwhelming. I know you got good people to work with.
Well, my team, my F&B director, he comes from SBE.
That means food and beverage,
food and beverage director, he comes from Umami Burger. My chief of operations comes from the Patina Group. Between my management team, between the four of us, we have over 100 years experience in the industry, so we're more than qualified to be able to.
And all we're going to really be interested in is the food good.
Well, the food would be excellent. Trust me.
I have experienced. Chef Petty brought some lunch for us today, and it's just a sample of what the sandwiches are kind of going to look like.
Yeah, let me tell you a little bit about the food. We're actually also a bakery. It's Red Yam Southern Grill.
So you'll be baking your own breads?
We're baking our own artisan breads. We are handcrafted, chef-driven, a whole Southern living style restaurant. We're not a soul food restaurant. Our proprietary bread is the sweet potato bread that we make. That's your favorite, which we make in a hoagie, we make in a loaf. We also going to have Colyar bread, which I brought today, focaccia bread, and all of these breads will be fresh baked at the store.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so can you imagine the essence of the bread? And then we have our proteins are applewood smoked. So we have a smoker in there, a professional grade smoker. We're smoking pork, beef, and chicken. Okay, and then we are gonna have our soups, black bean soup, the sweet potato bisque. So we have 5 different soups that's on the menu, plus the sandwiches. And then our sides and salads.
Well, and when can I eat?
as well as our retail area where you have the grab and go. You'll be able to get a sandwich, check it out, soup, sandwich, or desserts. We're also going to have a nice selection of desserts, the sweet potato chiffon pie, the sweet potato cheesecake, and things like that.
Okay, well,
So-
that, you know what, Chef, this is really going to be something to look forward to. Did you know you were going to do this when we first started out, when we first started talking to you? Did you have this in mind?
We've been planning. We have two concepts. We have a fine dining concept, and we have the fast casual concept. The fast casual concept, we've been working on finding the proper location for about 2.5 years. The fine dining has been something that we've been working on since the closure of Rain 10 years ago.
Oh, my God,
And we
yes.
still haven't been able to get the location and the funding for that. And I would like to say we are working on funding campaigns for both of these entities. And if the people are interested in our growth and they want to participate, I can give them, maybe at the end of your show, and give you information how they can contact
Absolutely.
our investor relations department.
Absolutely.
If you're interested in participating in our rapid growth.
Yes, and you know, I'm going to find me like $50 and I'm going to invest. No, but this is really something that is worth investing in, and I would love to be a part of it. And also, you know, anything that I can do or anybody on my team, we're there. When you get ready to do your grand opening, I would like to be a part of that.
Well, there are two. While I'm on the air, I'd like to plug both of these events that are connected to the hotel. Sometime in June, I don't have the exact date, but the grand opening for the hotel residents is next month. I think it's around the 17th, but I had to shoot you an email on the exact date. They're still working on it. We'd like to try to have that done before June 30th because Jan Perry signs off on June 30th.
Right. Now, so the residency part of the hotel will be open that early, or?
No, they expect is to start accepting applications for the residents in August.
Okay.
Now, what it is it's a 55-plus resident facility.
But I could sneak in.
You can sneak in.
Okay.
That'd be good. And it's also connected to the 18th annual Central Avenue Jazz Festival, which is July 27th and 28th, 2013, right in front of the hotel. I think they block off Central from Vernon up to MLK.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good time.
So
so they'll start taking applications. So if you are fortunate enough to live at the Dunbar, you'll have access to your restaurant 7 days a week.
Yes, you'll have access to it 7 days a week. We'll be right down on the in the lobby area on the southeast corner of the building.
So not only will you be bringing good food in, you'll be also providing jobs, externships.
Yes.
So that whole area, the reopening of the hotel is going to bring in some major employment.
Yes, we're looking at 18 to 32 age bracket from within the community. In that surrounding area, we'll be offering a variety of different jobs, both hourly and management.
We're not finished talking, but this is so exciting, Chef. You know,
Thank you so much.
When you meet people, you have no idea what's in their head and where they're going to go with it. That's why we do unto others as we would have them do unto us. Anyway. Not how we really want to do it. No. We're going to take a break. I hear the music. Chef Petty is going to stay with us for a minute because he is, after all, a single black man in Hollywood. We're still going to be talking about that. And then I'm going to have my other two guests join us at the table. Daryl Allen Reed from Rizzoli and Isles, and Mr. Walter Jones from Power Rangers will be joining us when we come back to A Necessary Conversation. We're here at LATalkLive.com. We will be taking your calls at 323-247-7443. Come back and join us.
I come to believe that there ain't nothing in this world like you. Ain't nothing in this world like you. Ain't nothing in this world like you. 'Cause I come to believe that in If you feel that I am moving way too slow, then just a man, am I one of your own vessels? Ain't scared of it, we'll take the hit if that's the road. Cause just for you I clench my fist to hold the gold. And if that's not enough, open my eyes to show me the way, like you did Moses 2 tablets ago. And when I'm done I will return to let him know the battle's over, now get ready for the war. Cause I come to believe that ain't nothing in this world like, ain't nothing in this world like, ain't nothing in this world like you. Cause I come to believe that
we know there are many choices in internet radio, and the staff and hosts of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
People, it's Jennifer Tapier from StarCam. You guys might know me from the red carpet, catching up with all the stars, but guess what? We're bringing the red carpet to the radio right out here on LA Talk Live. I'm going live Thursday nights at 6 p.m. We got hot topics, celebrities, and much more. We were featured on Chloe Lamar on E!, Howard Stern, T.I.'s Family Hustle. You know how we do. So check it out on Thursday nights, 6 p.m. All things Hollywood, everything celebrity. StarCam Radio?
StarCam Radio? StarCam Radio!
Oh yeah, follow us on Twitter at StarCam Radio.
Hello, this is Angela DeJoseph. Join me Thursday evenings at 6 p.m. Pacific for the Angela DeJoseph Show. Join me as we venture into health, wealth. We're going to give you news, interviews, and entertainment. You can also catch us on iTunes Radio, Live 365, Radio Flag, TiVo Radio, and now live on Facebook. Or watch and listen directly at latalklive.com. Reality radio handcrafted for your listening pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, and we are more than just talk.
Hey everybody, it's Miss R&B, and I'm inviting you to come and hang with me every Thursday night at 9 p.m. PST for Perspectives Corner with Rona Rowe Bennett on America Talk Live. Hear and see interviews and live performances from some of our favorite celebrities and personalities in entertainment, sports, business, and the wellness industries. We're getting lifted and we're going deep, talking about life and empowering the champion in us all. See you there.
Hi, this is Dawn Christie inviting you to join me every Friday, 1 p.m. Pacific, for my all-new show, The Dawn Christie Show. Join me as I discuss love, spiritual readings, your purpose, why am I born, what am I here to do. So don't forget to tune in, The Dawn Christie Show at 1 p.m. Pacific, exclusively on LA Talk Live. You can also catch us on iTunes Radio R&B or watch us on Ustream TV, reality radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, and we are more than just talk.
So like you just sent me a text and like trying to be like cool, like we're dope now, and like we're dope, we're like just gonna be friends. That's the text that you just sent me just now. It's so wicked, I'm addicted. Girl, Girl, the plates have shifted. I ain't trying to get physical. I just wanna know, do you still wear lipstick? You're so encrypted. You love's my drug and you got me lifted. Just one night's come chill with the misfits. We can just be friends and we'll hold hands and dance until the night ends. And I'll run the engines. Don't worry about vengeance. I'll let you finish all of my sentences. You right here, right now. Girl, that's a blessing. Just one night, we should learn some lessons. Looking so fly, love the way that you dressing. Like this, we could get some more. Get it poppin' like a festival, but the rest should go. I spit it, you just give me the pace. Can't breathe like I'm living in space. I'ma kick it with ace. I ain't been in the States, cause my life is a chase, and I'm winning a race. See that you wanted to taste. Stars here with my hand on your waist. I don't care what they say, I wasn't even looking at you, but they said you hear what that do. Is that true? Hop up in a cab too. We be running till like cat true. Don't doubt that. Wanna rape, get scout that. Misfits, we about that. That's a click right there, little homie, you should shout that. Going down, reroute that. We going up right now.
I think I can find you somewhere. 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 Dance.
And we are back. I'm learning a lot today. I'm not above learning. Actually, I try to learn one new thing every day. I don't usually remember it, but somewhere in my head, and I'm learning. I am very excited to interview these two gentlemen because not only are they black men single in Hollywood, handsome young men, who really would get a lot of attention anywhere, not just in Hollywood, but in anywood, right? In England. So help me welcome from the Power Rangers. Now, I'm mistaken because I never saw the Power Rangers. I think I was out being wild. I was actually, I was home cooking. That's what I was doing. I was baking.
And
baking. Speaking of Desiree, no, I'm not gonna say that. we got inner jokes going on. But I didn't really see Power Rangers. Now my daughter, she was all over it. But I just found out that he was not in costume. He was a teenager, and then he was a regular person, a superpower hero, but you could see his face. So he's very recognizable. As a matter of fact, TMZ is doing something on him today because he's involved in a boycott. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But, go to TMZ and you can see him. But you know who he is. Everybody except me knew who he was. So welcome from the Power Rangers and doing amazing things right now. Welcome to the table, Mr. Walter E. Jones. And I can't even believe you've been in the business 20 years when you're 20.
Yeah.
You look 20. The business has been good to you.
You know what? Life has been good to me.
Yes, it absolutely has.
Absolutely.
Okay, sitting next to you, another single man in Hollywood. And he's been in Hollywood for a while and has got some great credits. Right now, he's on the series Rizzoli and Isles, but he has done Without a Trace. He was on Prison Break. Mad Men. I didn't even see that, Daryl.
Yeah, that was the first season. He told me I was going to be recurring, but we'll talk about that.
Didn't recur. He was on Desperate Housewives, CSI, The District. I mean, you've done some amazing television work, and your theater work, The Piano Lesson, Jitney. These are great plays. I happen to be privileged to see the performances. Welcome.
Thank you.
To the
Glad
table.
to be
Mr.
here,
Daryl
as
Allen
always.
Reed.
Glad to be here, Brooks.
Yeah. Daryl and I have been friends for years. We've had our challenges, but we made our way back together. So, both Daryl, we'll talk about what you're doing in a little bit too. But the topic is really, I want to know how you guys are challenged being single, black, and in Hollywood, and just not just in the business, but in your personal lives. You know, you have to encounter people who want to be on your team just because of who you are. And speaking of that, we have a caller right now. So, caller, hey there. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
John.
Hey, you're on.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm wonderful. Do you have a question or a comment for our guest?
Just really a comment for Walter. I just want to let him know that we're standing with him. We support him with his decision, and we like to see him on the anniversary, but we understand what's going on, and we'll be there for him.
Well, okay.
Really appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Thank you. That's good to know. So, Walter, you want to talk about that at all?
All right, yeah, you know what it is it's the 20th year anniversary of the Power Rangers, and they're doing like a reunion show, and you know, this just after 20 years of doing the show and making an amazing amount of money, they're still kind of treating us as second-class citizens overall. I mean, so we're just kind of done with the abuses of the producers, and standing up for what we feel is right.
Absolutely, and you have to make a stand. You know, the one thing, and we should learn at a very early age, but definitely if you're in Hollywood, it will teach you to know your value.
Absolutely.
If you don't value yourself and your talents and what you bring to the table, believe me, they will not. So many times you have to do what you do. You got to walk away. I'm sure, Daryl, you have walked away from projects.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm project driven, but you know, as a friend of ours used to say when he was heckled, he's like, you know, I can step off this stage. I haven't always been a comedian.
Right.
Yeah, I haven't always been an actor. So it's about the human condition and about being fair. And I will always stand up for that, no matter what. It doesn't matter what I do as a actor or profession. As a person, I'm about fairness.
Absolutely. And in Hollywood, traditionally, does not give the brother a break.
No.
You know, if you're not making your own, really, you're at their mercy. And if you're not, you know, Samuel or Denzel or, you know, somebody of that caliber, you're not allowed to pick and choose your projects. You're pretty much like what was it? Robert Townsend did that movie.
Hollywood Shuffle.
Hollywood Shuffle,
yeah,
and
exactly.
you know, and there's still jobs at the post office,
right?
You know, so. But talk about, you know, what you have been doing for the last 20 years in your career.
Well, I've been working as an actor for 20 years. I mean, I've done everything from all the old comedies, from Moesha to Sabrina Teenage Witch to Family Matters.
Well, you're that face.
And I mean, most recently, I've, you know, CSI, The Shield, Prime Suspect. So I've been working.
So now, are you doing some bad guy parts?
I played a lot of bad guy parts.
For real?
Yeah,
I can't see that face.
I had to break the mold. I had to break the mold.
Yeah.
You know, like after Power Rangers, I had a Nickelodeon show and I did Disney stuff, and so I had to get out of the good boy thing so I could just increase my range. So I've been a bad boy as of late.
Okay, then I'm looking forward to seeing that, because I do really look at that
Women
face.
like bad boys. You all right?
They do.
No, for real though. You don't really understand though. Your mama said, "Look, girl, don't go across those tracks. That's where those bad boys are." And, yes, ma'am. And we couldn't wait.
I know. Like, here they come
to get across those
12
tracks.
paces to the track, girls.
we can only be here about an hour and a half because Mama be driving this way and she'll see us. But no, that's, you know, there's a screw loose in our heads, but only for a minute.
I think it's challenges. I think that's what it is. It's like when you're dealing with somebody that's supposedly a bad boy, it's not somebody that's easily attainable. So, you know, people like a challenge.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm kind of dealing with a bad boy now. You know, I really figured out that really those are the kind of men that I like. I like men who...
Told you, man.
Are no, who are kind of like their own kind of guy, you know, their own. I mean, I like men who are just men. You have your own swag going on, from wherever it's coming from. You know, it's yours. Like nobody could look at you and go, well, I could get you. Yeah, you trying to be. Yeah, you.
Right,
you know who you are, and so that's a good thing.
Individual.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I want to check out. Were you a bad boy on CSI?
I was a bad boy on CSI actually. Yeah, I was.
Which CSI did you do?
I did CSI Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
So I was trying to get at Mark Hugenberger.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to break it all down for her, you know.
All right. So, Daryl, I know I love Rizzoli and Isles, and that's your current project.
Yeah,
right
that was a real blessing.
Yeah.
I have to say, I auditioned for it. It was like 2 lines. And, you know,
2 lines turned into 2 seasons?
Well, 3 seasons.
3 seasons?
Nice. Yeah. You know, I went in, and the first one, and it's one of those things where they were looking for an older guy, street type person, and I didn't get a lot of those calls, but I went in and I did it because I actually identified with. I'm from Chicago, and you know these
Detroit.
Yes, we know these people, right? So you know. I just went in and I did. I put my spin on it and just left it, and then I had a callback. Well, the callback was on my birthday.
Well, okay then.
May 12th. Actually, it was Mother's Day this year.
Oh, well,
just
happy belated birthday.
But it was so interesting because on your birthday, I always feel empowered. Like, you know, it's my world on my birthday. So
it's all about me.
Yes.
Hello.
I was walking on the Paramount lot going to the callback. And as I'm walking, it's like, you know, you see the guys who are working the scenes and stuff, they're moving scenery, and I'm walking, it feels like birds are chirping around my head like a cartoon. I'm like, how you doing? They're waving at me. It's like everybody knew me. I'm like, this is my day for real. So I walked into the audition. I saw, you know, I don't usually really worry about the competition because, as we just talked about, you're your own individual. But I just figured a certain few people that would be there.
You knew who was going to be there.
I didn't recognize anybody. I said, well, this is mine. But that doesn't mean anything. But I was in that frame of mind anyway. So I went in and I did it. I was feeling good, and I felt good when I left. And the next morning I got a call. And, you know, and then I did the show. And when I did the show, I hadn't done anything in a while. So I was, you know, questioning, as we all do when we haven't worked, you know, your worth, value, and all that. And then when it happened, I hit that set, and I swear, it was like I was a prism, and all the power came through me. I don't know what it was, but, I mean, I talked with everybody related, and the energy was just so good. And you know, the real rapport that I have is with Angie Harmon. We hit it off right away.
I adore her.
I do too.
And everything
and
that she has done, I've followed her. Everything, and I kind of like her husband.
Yeah, Jason, tell me about it, right? So anyway, we hit it off, and she because the episode I was in, there was a guy he was a white guy, and he was the pimp that they were going to see in the neighborhood. He's the informant. Along the way, I stopped them. And he's on the actor. He's from Canada, and he was on the set, you know, talking about, yeah, baby, y'all should make me the Huggy Bear where y'all come see me every week, and yeah, I could do that. He's on the
That's
set
probably what put the idea in their head.
Well, Angie too. Angie kind of like from the time we had the rehearsal, it was like an epiphany for her. And from that day, from that point, because we were the first rehearsal in the morning, the whole day was just, it was amazing. And I left, and I left with the satisfaction of, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
That and I'm supposed to do this. I'm not wavering anymore. And the next morning I got a call, and they said they want to add you to a few more episodes. I was like, wow, what
But
a blessing.
you know, Daryl, you know, when you follow your passion, I mean, it's been challenging for you. I know what I remember you selling me shoes in Chicago.
But at Neiman Marcus.
I'm saying those were some awesome shoes, you know. When you buying $200 shoes and you get a 50% discount. But you have always that I've known you've been determined that this is what you're going to do, you know. And through all the setbacks, through losing everything, I mean, you can just look at all the things that I have lost, but not lost.
And gained.
And gained, you know, and it's rewarding when you can just sit here and go, I'm a working actor.
That's true.
You know, like,
that is true.
How many actors are working? Most of them are unemployed, you know, so I could never be in that profession. First of all, I'm too vain, and my feelings get hurt real easy.
Sure.
So
you know what, Brooks? I've always said, that's the one thing I want to say. I definitely don't feel I have the temperament for this business, but it's what I do.
Yeah.
It's my business, and I have to negotiate that.
And you
Whatever I have to do personally, that's
absolutely
on me.
It's business. You know, you can't take it personally, and people look at acting as, oh God, that's so much fun. They're just having a ball. And I remember the first time I was actually responsible for being on stage at a show when I went to Iraq. And I was responsible for entertaining these people. They paid me to bring this group, but I had to, and I'm like, this shit is not,
it's not
easy.
It's
you
not
have to
easy.
write and plan and schedule and know what
and
you're
to be
doing.
able to adjust if something's not happening the way you plan.
Like if you're getting bombed and your show gets canceled and you have to do a show in the mess hall. In the same clothes you had on for 2 days, you know. So being in that business is challenging and challenging. Thank you. And it's not for every temperament. No, it's not, because I could see people going off when they don't get parts, and that's not good. And then the other thing, the people that you work with. I know a couple of people who had every opportunity. They got pilots, they got shows, they got, and nobody could work with them. Once they got started, they got kicked off of everything they were doing because of their attitudes.
Their chances, though. And that speaks to Hollywood too. You know, that makes you kind of try to figure out. Now we were talking about the whole bad boy thing. You try and figure out, what is it going to take? What little adjustment do I need to make to continue to work? Because the jobs are out there. You know, you figure, why shouldn't you have them? Well, that's where the business comes in. There's a tradition. There's a whole thing that follows through
and
that we have to
whole,
push through.
We work with our friends.
Yes, that nepotism thing.
Yeah, I like you, so I'm going to invite you on my show.
Yeah.
You know, you're
and here I am. Thank you, Brooks.
No, certain people I won't even entertain because you don't like that person, so you're not going to give them the benefit of the people you like, and you know, they're going to come in and screw it up for you.
That is one thing I have to say to any actor who, I mean, your energy is key. Because with my example with the Rizzoli thing, it wasn't that they had planned on making this character throughout, or that even in this particular episode he's supposed to be as prominent. It's just the energy that you carry. It feeds, and people want to work with you.
And I saw the character grow.
Yeah.
You know.
And they're still trying to find things. They like me around.
Yeah.
And you know that it's not always like that. I'm just saying it is a true blessing, and I'm just acknowledging it for what it is.
Absolutely.
It's not, no arrogance.
It is, and big ups to Angie Harmon. I love her.
And Janet Tomorrow, she's the creator, and she's the one.
Yeah. Now, okay. The sister that plays Isles. Okay. I know her from
I know where.
NCIS.
Do you?
Yeah.
Did you also know that she was a fly girl?
What's the fly girl?
She was a fly girl on
In Living Color.
In Living Color.
Are you kidding? See, I never saw that.
No, I mean you wouldn't have noticed her, but yeah.
She was a fly
girl. for a minute. She's very cool. She's California native.
She's a great actress.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She
people.
is. Yeah,
Sasha,
she really
Sasha
is.
Alexander.
I like her. So they have a really good cast. The whole cast is just.
And Bruce, he's amazing. But you know he was in Lincoln this year, so he got an Oscar.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Hey, your turn is coming. You know, we got to make our own projects. I was looking at the cover of Essence this month with Tyler Perry and Oprah.
They got married?
How they... We are going to start a gossip segment on the show, Daryl, so we'll hold on to that. Okay. But they were talking about how they lean on each other, you know, for certain things, and that's really what you want to do. You want to align yourself with quality people.
Build a valuable network.
A valuable network, and that's what...
Speaking of them, they actually have well, he put some money into her network.
Into OWN.
Yeah, to try and to buffer it up, because I got called in to audition for the voice of the network.
Of the network.
Because they're revamping, and he's infused his money to try and really
because
so it
needed to. Yeah. The show, this network was faltering badly, and. So what do you attribute that to? Because all the money was there, all the backing was there. Where was the original programming? Where were the great ideas? Where were the creative? Where was the creative energy? What could have? I mean, can you imagine if somebody is giving you a network? You've got unlimited resources. Don't you go after
the best?
Yeah. You know what? What is going on? Chef Petty, you want to come over and join us at the table? at the break. We're going to take a break in about 2 minutes, and then we'll bring you on.
And bring that soup, brother.
But interesting, you know, just like we were, all the businesses the places that go out of business, you know, because they don't put the best forward. They don't employ the best people. They don't train for the best customer service. And so Oprah, in my head, Oprah is the end. Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's the end. I would have thought people would be rushing to her network to bring her great product, and she would have the people there who knew how to recognize the product and put it in play. That, it just baffles me that that's not happening. That there's that there's very little original programming on her network when there is. I know at least 20 producers who have great projects. You know, so what's
how come it's
what
not
are we
there?
really talking about? Why aren't we? And then Tyler Perry, he's got the rest of the money. You know,
Right.
So let's see. Well, maybe we need to just get to be friends with them, so we can put some bugs in their ear, because the people, they're not reaching. You know, we're not. Tyler Perry's got that studio. What's happening? You know, you should be turning.
He's doing stuff.
He is, but I want to see him doing more. You know, but we're going to take a break here at LATalkLive.com. And if you want to call us, you can reach us at 323-247-7443. Call us and let us know what's on your mind. We're going to come back and talk to the single men in Hollywood, single, black, and in Hollywood. We're going to talk about the girls, how the women are always throwing themselves at these guys, and how they make the decisions on which ones to go with and which ones to say, you know, big butt and a smile ain't always the way to go.
Never trust them.
Never trust a big butt and a smile. We're going to be right back. Rich is going to play something real nice for us while we go take a break. LA Talk Live. You're listening to a necessary conversation with your host, Brooks Jackson Colyar. We'll be right back.
Trying to make some sense of this life we got. And I ain't met a man yet that got all the answers. And I ain't been nowhere yet where they not fighting cancer. I seen a good prison system that gives second chances. What's the hate for? What's the war for? Well, ask Wall Street. It's probably why they stock soar. I'm just a dreamer, you know, John Lennon. But what do I know? My head stays spinning. A world full of hunger where people can't make it. They say we ain't got it. Man versus food can waste it.
I'm moving and I won't look back, no. I'ma get what's for me and get where I need to be. Won't let nothing get me off track, no. Yeah, it's a part of my story. No struggle, no glory.
Since the day I was born with two arms where they try to fit in. I refuse to conform. Yes, life, but there's more. Let me show you this story. I struggled so far to cover up these scars. The devil is so real. I feel him at work. Feel him breathe in. It's burning my shirt. Both at one time, the gift and the curse. But no, since way back to go on my mom's purse. Lessons I've learned, the heads that I've turned. It's not their concern. Watch as they burn. I rise to the top. None of us can stop. We own the whole block. Doors is unlocked. While all these jobs drop, they claim they saw cops, but we saw nothing, so we don't stop. Coolest freeze pops, the coldest 3 knocks. The drugs and bull stop. First I heard pop. Yeah.
I'm moving and I won't look back, no. I'ma get what's for me and get where I need to be. Won't let nothing get me off track, no. Yeah, it's a part of my story. No struggle, no glory.
Yes, indeed. It is up the fantastic opportunity to give back to the people, children. Champion, they are stars in the making. Heroes of tomorrow, future rearranging. No holds barred, got life in a chokehold. Blasted through walls, leaping over all obstacles. Green light, gold, negative to rear view. Matter of fact, thanks for letting me share rhythm with you. For the chance to experience something genuine. Full count, knife in and grand slam the last pitch. Fireworks, crowd cheers, we all yell victory. Reflection in the mirror says no one's better than me. That's the attitude that you must have. Any negativity, leave it in the past. Direction in front of you should always be perfection. Stay humble at all times and thankful for the blessings.
I'm moving and I'm story, no struggle, no glory, no, no.
Hey, what's up, people? It's Jennifer Tapier from StarCam. You guys might know me from the red carpet, catching up with all the stars, but guess what? We're bringing the red carpet to the radio, right out here on LA Talk Live. I'm going live Thursday nights at 6 p.m. We got hot topics, celebrities, and much more. We were featured on Chloe Lamar on E!, Howard Stern, T.I.'s Family Hustle. You know how we do. So check it out on Thursday nights, 6 p.m. All things Hollywood, everything celebrity. StarCam Radio?
StarCam Radio? StarCam Radio!
Oh yeah, follow us on Twitter at StarCam Radio.
Hi, this is Angela DeJoseph. Join me Thursday evenings at 6 p.m. Pacific, The Angela DeJoseph Show. We're going to talk about health, wealth, we're going to share news, interviews, and entertainment. So don't forget to tune in to The Angela DeJoseph Show, Thursday evenings at 6 p.m. Pacific Time. You can also catch us on iTunes Radio, Radio Flag, TiVo Radio, and now live on Facebook. Watch and listen directly on latalklive.com. Reality radio handcrafted for your listening pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, and we are more than just talk.
We are back. You know, the conversation got so interesting, and Chef Petty decided he couldn't leave because he had something that he wanted to contribute. So welcome back to the table, Chef Petty. And he is not mic'd quite yet, but you will be shortly. We were just we were just commenting on the OWN network and why you know, why it hasn't taken off. And because I know I was expecting a lot more. I was expecting when it came on that they would have some original program, or at least go
Bring
back.
and get
Like,
the good
what about
stuff.
Frank's Place?
Frank's Place. And more than just the 5 episodes that they used to show on BT.
Do you know, Daryl, I have the whole season at home.
Man, that was a great show.
I bought it in an auction from Tim Reed. The
Wow.
whole all episodes
Oh
I
my
have.
God,
Yeah.
that's a treasure.
It really is. But there's so many they could have brought back, you know, the corner. I mean, there were so many great shows that they could have bought.
Unless there was some technicality behind that legally that we don't know.
Yeah, and I'm sure. But, you know, why don't, hey, let's ask our public for some suggestions and look and see what they say, because that network needs to be utilized.
Yeah.
It's sitting there. You know, we could make up our own network, and we could have people watching us, and we could come up with original programming.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, there's a lot of producers out there with original content. So,
Sure.
I mean, we have ideas, we have a product, we just got to have a place to put it.
Exactly.
And that's the place.
Now, what Chef was commenting on.
My comment was, you know, Ted Turner, you know, he went through the same thing that Oprah Winfrey's going through.
It's not
He
easy.
almost lost it.
That's right.
You know, and then when he did the CNN, that was almost a bust too.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I believe what he did, he ended up taking the company public. Or
Yes,
he
he did.
He took the
Yes, he
company
did.
public.
Yes, he did.
And he was able to raise the proper capital
Yes.
to do that. I mean, you know, Oprah is a billionaire, but you need more than your billion.
Right.
To do it.
Absolutely.
You need 10 other people's billions too.
You
You know,
you
if you're
got
going to
that
do a
right.
network,
Sure,
you know,
network.
you know,
Sure.
you know, and you don't want to tie in Oprah. You don't want to tie all of your money up.
Oh,
in it, you know.
absolutely.
So, you know, I think, you know, like with our company, that's what we're working on right now, private placement memorandum, because we plan on taking our company public, you know, so that we can really expand our business on another level. And African American, black people, we need to learn capital markets. We need to
definitely
get our businesses out there on Wall Street, because that's what. Look at Facebook. Look at Google. Look at. I mean, we have to start learning how to be risk takers and take that leap. And
Definitely.
and sell your shares. It's not about you controlling your company. Let the shareholders control it. You keep a bit for yourself, but that's how businesses grow in America.
And take note, audience, because that absolutely is true. But keep, producers, directors, filmmakers. I'm going to be doing a show with female producers and filmmakers in
Are they
June.
single?
I'm going to see that I'm going to get some single ones.
Get some single ones.
Because it's important that we pull together our resources. My best friend and I got to tell you some stuff later, but my best friend and I started writing a series 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And we were just playing around because we were having the most amazing adventures that nobody would believe. Like, we can't even tell anybody. But so much fun. And so we decided to write it. We wrote it out. We decided we can only do this in animation.
Because it's so unreal.
It's so unreal.
Wow.
And it's called The Adventures of Destiny and Sky.
Okay.
And it would be amazing programming for a network because it's funny, it's sexy, it's wild, it's unbelievable. It's like, I'm sure we could get it on Spin easy, but I want to create stuff for the black networks. I want to create things that we can take responsibility for, that are about us, that are for us, That's why Frank's Place was such a cool show.
Yeah, it truly was.
So anyway, producers, don't, keep getting your products out there and send them to Oprah and send them to Tyler Perry. I sent my resume in to Tyler Perry's company, and they contacted me. But by then, I had already been swooped up.
All right.
But yeah, it's going to be most important. So look, before we get out of here, we got 20 minutes to talk about this. Men in Hollywood. Now, just the persona of being in Hollywood, first of all. If you go home to Detroit or Chicago, people just think you've been on TV, you have made it, you got money, you got fame. I want to be a part of your life. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get to know you, to get with you. So how do you decide what's real and what's not?
It's a process. You got to get to know people, and you put them, time is what reveals all things. So you put in some time and you get to know people, you get to see kind of what they're about, and sometimes you're disappointed, sometimes you're not.
Do you have groupies?
There are groupies, yes.
I've heard of groupies, yes, they do exist.
But, it's not like, for me, it's not like groupies like you would get with a singer or so, like a rock star kind of thing. It's like I have lots of people that are fans and girls that grew up thinking that I was, the guy. Yeah. And now they're growing up and they're like, "Oh, you still kind of cute." So, so it's interesting. I get a little extra love from that.
Yeah. Daryl?
Ma'am?
Ma'am.
Well,
Excuse me.
I have to say, when you talked to me about this show is when I first realized that I'm single and black in Hollywood. Because I'll tell you, I've had a long route. I've been married and I've been divorced and I have a son and I've been dealing with that and then trying to keep the career going. And so much of it has been about the work and about trying to make sure he's good and trying to deal with the other stuff that it's left me in a place where I feel like I'm not in a real position to offer what the women out here really want. That's where I feel, in general.
Which is
like
what?
you said,
And I don't know, what is that? What do they really want? Because that's a big... who knows?
They want excitement.
Okay.
They want excitement. They want
provide
security.
Yeah.
I got some of that too.
And see,
They want to be sexed up properly.
Yes, that's probably number one that they won't admit.
What planet is he on talking about?
Exactly right. I don't know, because all my friends admit it.
Oh, did they? Okay, well,
See, you've been out. You haven't been in the loop for a minute, Daryl.
No, not really.
I must be completely out of the loop. No. I don't see that at all out there. That's the opposite.
Yeah, no, but for somebody like me, I'm the type of person, as Walter was saying, over time, that's when my value increases. It's not the one that people just say, "Hey, he's the one." It's not me. So
well, we have somebody calling. They might be interested in. Hey there, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
Hi, Brooks Jackson. Call you. This is Silk Willie, the bus driver, the Mac Daddy of comedy.
Silk Willie.
So Willie.
Oh my God! A blast from the past. How are you?
Pretty good. I've been seeing Mikey all over Facebook. I'm thinking about my page.
Yeah, well, I don't really talk to that brother anymore. So how are you calling? Are you on the show, watching the show?
No, I saw on Facebook that you were on. I said, Brooks got a show? So let me call and holler at my girl.
Well, all right. So are you still doing comedy?
Yeah, I'm still doing comedy. The last show I did was in the shower. Was nobody for me.
Did you get a standing ovation?
I'm making faces at the lady in the tub.
Well, so I see your career is kind of still on the same page, huh?
Yeah, up and down, lots of times down, and I'll be trying to get up.
Well, it was so good to hear from you. Look, hit me up on Facebook and let's chat.
You know I will. Take care.
All right, honey, you be safe. Oh my God, when I used to manage comics, almost managed the bus driver. He was funny, but not quite funny enough.
Yeah.
Wow.
So okay, back to now. Chef Petty is trying to figure out what planet you're on.
Yeah. Because the excitement thing and the sex up thing, you can't really even say much to people anymore. You risk going to prison.
Yeah, that too. That too.
You gotta be real careful,
that's
man.
mostly in the workplace.
That's right. No, that's out here. That's out here too.
Are you kidding?
It's crazy. You can't even speak to people anymore.
Well, see, because
even in the professional settings, you got to be careful. So how do you do that?
So I don't find that being a problem necessarily. I mean, I think it depends on where you are and how you approach people.
Yeah.
There's a way to approach people and get to know them. And
without being overly aggressive or coming on too hard.
I'm not an aggressive person, but you could just feel it. You can. Me, I'm a Cancer, so I go on energy.
Yeah.
You can feel the energy. So when I feel energy like that, I just go another direction. I just avoid it.
But I would think that for you, because here's the deal: women always look for men who can do special things,
like cook.
Cook.
Hello.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's I don't know. It's contradictory because I have a very exciting life. I'm not poor. A lot of good things are happening, but when people meet you firsthand, it's different.
They start looking at what they can get, how they can work it.
Yeah, but see, when you're in a demanding profession such as acting and hospitality, we really don't have a lot of time for BS.
It's true.
We're very, very busy. I'm working 7 days a week, 18 hours a day. So in reality, I really don't have time anyway for anything like that anyway. And if you're gonna hook up, you got to kind of be with me in that 18. You got to be a partner.
Be a part of that.
You got to be a part of it. And when people look at my schedule and they say, "Oh, heck, I can't do that. That brother too busy.
He can't wind and dime me."
Right. He ain't gonna have no time for me.
He ain't got no time.
But the ideal, the perfect person for that situation would be somebody who could look at it and go, "Wow, I would love to be involved with that. That's so exciting. How can I?"
Yeah, where are they?
Help?
Where are they?
Yeah, where are they? They have to step up to that because I can't.
Callers, ladies,
unless you say something, I can't.
We're looking for some quality women. A friend of mine on Facebook. Every time I see his post is something about bitch this, bitch this. So today I said, Michael, no, not that Michael.
Not that Michael.
He's my nephew, Michael Brooks, and he's a comic, and he's funny, he's cute, he's amazing. So I said, Michael, why don't you meet some real women and leave these bitches alone? Because obviously it's not working for you. So we really, what we're calling for, ladies, is some real women in the lives of these single black men in Hollywood. Because really, y'all three are all different, totally different.
Yeah.
Are you currently in a relationship?
I am not. I am recently single.
And Daryl, you're not currently in a relationship?
Somewhat.
Not
Not
kind of, almost, not kind of. And Chef Petty?
And I ain't ashamed to say it. I ain't been in a relationship in 10 years. Because I've been working on my career. Hard.
And see,
hard.
when
for 10 years straight.
And when that woman, I want to introduce you to another chef, though, because she has this amazing, she came and she was my guest chef for lunch, Chef Faye, and she has this amazing drink called, was it cucumber iced tea? Oh, my God. It was so good.
I brought cucumbers today.
And I want to introduce y'all to each other because I mean, not for no hookup or nothing like that.
I don't think matchmaker bro.
Don't do that.
No.
But you know that.
But I think you could be encouraging to her, and to what she's doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So a friend of mine, Kim called me one day. She said, Brooks, I saw you coming out of court with Cat Williams, and I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, y'all were on TMZ. And but never mind about you. Who was that tall drink of water that was standing with Cat? So I said, you mean his security? She said, yeah. I need security. Can you? I said, hold up. I said, listen, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell him. I said, that was art. She said, oh, yeah, he is a piece of art. Right? You know how aggressive Kim is. I said, here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to make sure that y'all are in the same place at the same time sometime. But I will not make the introduction. That is not coming back to me.
That's another thing, too. People don't even do that anymore.
That's true.
That I guess people got in enough trouble.
Yeah.
So nobody make
They're
reference to
they're
that.
Not hooking you out.
Yeah, y'all got to get out and do something social.
That's the other
thing.
You're
young.
Right, that is the thing. And it depends on where you are and how you trick you.
I'm a world champion salsa dancer, so I have many opportunities.
You straight.
Can we go dancing?
Oh, yes, we definitely can. I'm ready to dip you right
dance.
But see, that's another, like I said.
Wow. I saw that on there.
Yeah, but see, that's another thing, if where do you have the time? That's
right.
For me,
because
it's
you're
working,
right? You're on a project right now.
And very demanding. Just very, we do the personal chef for CEOs up there in Bel Air. And I tell you, these people, they demanding people. You can't be, so how do you make
here's the thing,
the
Chef,
time?
Chef Petty, here's the thing for you, ideally. Ladies, listen up. Here's what Chef Petty needs. He needs a woman that will understand his work, will be there and be supportive, and will call him late at night and say, hey, want me to come over and bring something for you? I got a really good massage oil. I know you've been working hard all day. You need just a shoulder massage.
I don't think I need a massage. You know what I really need? I don't think I need a massage. This is what chefs, this is one of the problems with chefs. When we cook all day, every day, we don't want to cook. A lot of the ladies think, oh, I got this guy's a chef. Yeah, he's going to cook. No,
make me a meal.
I need somebody to make me a meal.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You see a lot of chefs, when they get out of the kitchen, they looking for some other restaurant to go to because they're hungry. We can't eat a full meal on that, you know what I'm saying? No, so we like somebody to go somewhere at somebody's house and, they cooking.
And they lay it out
go
for
to a pop-up somewhere, with some other people cooking,
and that would be the perfect situation.
Yeah. And don't be intimidated because I'm a chef. We don't roll like that either. A lot of people think, oh, I can't cook for that.
That's what I would
we just want to eat, man. We
Right, you're like, oh, man.
Right, another thing is a
cook
gig.
anything.
That's right. Yeah, right.
Well, have
Just
you
cook.
considered?
We just want to eat.
Have you considered online dating at all? I mean, that is a way. To
I left that 10 years ago, bro.
Right, 10 years.
I'm
sure it's improved since then.
Oh, I don't know.
I would be terrified.
I really
to
don't know.
To date
Some of my
somebody
best friends
online.
and brothers are on that. For me, I don't know.
couldn't do it.
Well, I mean, if it's difficult to meet people,
Yeah.
this is definitely another way.
It is.
It's a new way to meet people.
Yeah.
And, I've never had trouble meeting people. My problem is the places that I go. It's the type of people. They're generally like, if I want to meet some people, I have to go north of Wilshire. Right.
Yeah, you got to be north of Wilshire now, for real.
Realistically.
No, that is true. That's a factoid.
Exactly. All right. We're losing it. But there are certain areas that if you want to meet people, like I hang out in Woodland Hills, or I'll go have coffee at Starbucks. Meet great people.
That's my
But it's not. We're not making fun. We're professional people. We're professional people. So you're looking for a higher level of person.
You're looking somebody on your.
Let's say that knocks out 80% of a lot of candidates, right?
I could really go to the car wash down on Figueroa.
Slim pickings.
And get a date. I know.
I agree with you there, Brooks. I totally agree.
Wow.
No, but you do, and and then the other thing is, at this age, and everybody here is over 30. I'm kind of almost a little bit over 30. You're looking for more quality, because now you're not just looking to date. You're looking for somebody that you want to spend time with, and can actually say, we can grow up together, grow old together, grow through some things, and be together. So it's not just for me right now. It's just dating. No, I'm not.
Right.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up too, because I'm way over 30. I ain't no ain't no shame in my game. When you get my age, it's critical. Because you really don't have all of the stuff. You done been through all of it by the time you reach my age.
But Chef, there gotta be something left.
I was telling this young man, I graduated 1971.
Yes,
that was ancient time. So
that just means you got more knowledge to bring to the game.
And that's what I'm saying. So therefore, you can scan it. You have you can just put the body heat out there, scan it, right? And you say, oh, that's an empty room. Go back home. But no, the older the older you get, the more critical things your life gets. I would love to have a great retirement at some point. Sure. A lot of people, and not to put down the women, but a lot of women, they ain't even thinking about that. They don't even have a clue. What are you going to do when you're 70? Mm-hmm. How are you going to live when Exactly. So I'm looking for someone like that that's got some kind of plan.
There are lots of women out there like that. You just got to go meet them. You just got to go to where they are. And I know you're busy, but
at some point, though, you can be busy, but at some point you owe yourself a little bit of relaxation.
That's true too. Sometimes I bring that up. There's one sister, and I left it alone after that. Retirement, you got to live for the day. I said, but what if you live to be 90 and still be looking good at 90? I saw this marathon lady, 90 years old, running a marathon. So you don't know. You can't cut it off at 50.
You're right.
You might have 40 more years to go and still be in good health.
She ran that marathon because she made time for herself.
Exactly.
She made time for herself. You got to live.
You got to live.
So
be in a position to take care of yourself.
He's the youngest. He's the wisest.
Because he don't have as much shit cloud in his mind as we do.
I'm trying to keep it positive.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Good job.
Listen, okay, we're going to just take a moment and let people know where they can find you, if they want to chat with you, if they want to find out what your projects are. hey, if they want to ask you out on a date, I mean, whatever, you know.
Okay.
Once you leave the table, what happens in at LA Talk Live stays at LA Talk Live.
Every morning does talk.
So, but holler at your girl if something happens.
Yeah.
So, Daryl Reeves, let us know where we can find you.
You can find me on Rizzoli and Isles every now and then, you know, a few episodes a season. I was also just recently had done a commercial with the pig, the Geico pig thing. So that was something. But I'm on Facebook. I'm also emceeing a murder mystery show that's going to be at HOME Home in Beverly Hills, right there. It's a new place off of right on Camden.
And when is that?
It's on Sunday, June, whatever that first Sunday in June is. The first Sunday in June. It's a nice murder mystery. The audience gets to participate, and we've got all these legends that are performing. We have a Billie Holiday, Lena Horne. It's a classic.
Oh, so I should get some people and bring them down.
And here's the thing. You're going to have to spend some money, and you're going to have to dress up.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a great date thing. So everybody, if you want a great place to take, and it's 4 o'clock on Sunday. I think it's the 2nd, whatever that date is.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So cool. And on Facebook, it's Daryl Allen Reed.
Yes, Daryl
Allen, A-L-A-N.
Yes, R-E-E-D.
Okay. And where can we find you all?
Well, you can find me. You guys can check me out. I'm actually working with SSS for the World. That is shoes company, shoe sneakers and sandals for the world. I'm doing celebrity branding with them and creating some dance apparel, different dance apparel videos and so forth, and I'll be doing some directing with them. But if you're interested in checking me out on my media sites, check me out on Twitter at Walter E. Jones or at Facebook at Walter Emmanuel Jones fan page. Emmanuel is 1 E 1 M EMANUEL. Or Instagram at In My Eye. That's INMYI.
Okay, excellent. And Chef Petty, where can we find you?
Okay, in regard to the best-selling cookbook award winner, Beyond Soul Food, you can contact us through www.beyondsoulfood.com. And if you're interested in our company in any way, you can contact us care of Investor Relations at rapetty7@yahoo.com.
Excellent. I want to thank all my guests.
Thank you.
This has been fun. We're going to have to do this again.
Yeah.
You know,
Part 2.
next time
I'm coming back tomorrow.
We're going to get this right. We're going to get some women.
We're going to get this right. I'm going to do celebrity women in Hollywood, and then I'm going to bring y'all back together. And then we're going to see what we can do with that. We're going to have some fun. Listen, I just somebody just signed me up for Instagram. I don't even know what that means, but on Instagram it is Unattainable Me.
Oh, wow.
No, that's right. That's wrong. Untamable. I am attainable. I'm just not tameable.
Ah, okay.
Untamable Me.
Untameable.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know what that means yet, but hey, I'm going to work with it. Big shout outs to my family, to my friend TT. Hey there, Cat Williams. I'll be at work soon. And everybody who's listening and watching, thank you for tuning in to A Necessary Conversation. Send me some suggestions on what you want to hear, who you want to see, and I'll try and get them on here and we'll talk about it. Thank you, Richard. Amazing show, wonderful music. I'm looking forward to what theme song you pick for me next week. Awesome. Thank you, LA Talk Live, all over the world. We are America Talk Live. Thank you. Come back and join us next week, 12 noon to 1:30 p.m. Brooks, Jackson, Colyar, A Necessary Conversation will be happening. Thank you.
Touch the sky. Life has many ups and downs.
LA Talk Live, reality radio handcrafted for your listening pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, and we're more than just talk. Stay tuned.